But I'm gonna fuck around and make my whole fucking album distorted, and they gonna be like that boy edgy as fuck. Yeah, fuck. TCAP 803.
Coming heavy with the weight and feel. One day if the hoes in Jesus' handheld. Give a fuck how a man feel. Whole world at a standstill, stigmatized. Donald Trump, they will not criticize. Still question Obama like my nigga lied. White girls boosting so my nigga ride. Out here switching sides. Costing shit to mind the window cause they living blind. And they soul not showing. I swear my flow how potent. How these hoes got open and you know Pop's joking. If he expect forgiveness, I'm one of your seven victim hoes free of heaven's prison. These are split decisions. And I think I give the misses what I give the masses. My whole all there are no walls. I ain't kissing asses the shit and I don't stop. Don't stop. She ain't bars the end and she won't call her. You didn't see it coming. People are screaming, running, baby like babies. Why they ain't need enough to drive horsepower. Speed punching, smoking weed, I'm blunting. Notice these are stunning. Ain't me like Jesus function. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan wanna be. I eat a peanut butter for the family. They ugly. You can keep your cousin. Most people puzzling. You want my time is about an hour and I need 100. I see your shit and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love it. Hot box, a beaming bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold to God calls.
I missed the thing. We were talking about stuff.
Yeah. Are we on? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Me and Creighton were having a discussion, and I forgot about the musical cue because I forgot to put my headphones on.
The bum bum.
Bum bum ba dum bum
Oh, you,
bum
you,
bum
you, it's
bum
the
ba dum.
Charlie.
What? Oh shit! I keep forgetting to do the thing. God damn it! You know what I need to do? I need to just here. Let me do this. I need to pull this down here,
Wait,
and then
you
do
gonna take
this,
it off?
and then pull this up. No, I just need to replace where it is on the thing. So boom, now we're good.
Oh, look at
See
us.
what I'm saying? Oh,
We
but now
look
I got the
all- we
Discord
look
over
all
here. I just
fancy.
we got into a hold on. We'll continue that conversation because it's a good conversation.
Yeah.
Here, let me.
We were talking about our preferences. when it
Aaron
comes
is
to
rating with a
drawing.
party of 2. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Day
Aaron.
146 of telling Charlie Boy to get sub address. Listen here, Ace. I love you. Okay, bro.
Ace.
What is this camera? Mind fuck. Yeah, I know, right? My brain is going crazy. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry.
What's
I'm
the
being
empty
a
space
dummy.
up there?
What'd you say?
The empty space, the void.
What empty? Oh, you mean
The void.
the
Yeah.
behind you?
Yeah.
Why'd you say up there? It's behind you.
No. Above me on the screen, right there. The
Oh, the space.
Yeah, the
Oh,
actual
the actual
space.
space thing. Okay,
Come on,
you mean
Charlie,
the
Come
monitor?
on, keep it together.
Well, a few things. It could mean a bunch of things right now. We've changed so much all at once. Here, let me get
Whose
them.
fault
to
is
show-
that?
Yours. Charlie.
There's
Aaron. Trevyurt.
Aaron?
Wait. I love you too, brother. Have a good stream. Ace, I love you, dude.
Ace, we love you.
Ace, listen, dude. If you're gonna come in here,
Ace, you didn't look anything like how I expected you to look.
what did you think he was gonna look
I
like?
didn't think he would be as buff as he was.
He's pretty buff. I'd lick those biceps.
Everything else was on par, but he was like fucking ripped.
Pop out. Pull this over. God damn it. With the pop out chat. There we go. Pull this over here.
Damn, Charlie got
That-
a thick neck. Charlie does have a thick neck. Like he doesn't have any chin. It's just like neck. Like it's all neck.
Listen, guys.
That's why he
relax.
That's why he grew a goatee.
That's not what I did. That's not why I did that.
Okay. Anyways, guess what?
Anyways,
We
what?
didn't talk about my weekend yesterday.
Okay. Okay. Fucking narcissist. What's
No.
up?
no. I just mean there was so much that happened, especially at Applebee's.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point.
We
Nah,
did-
some
we
shit
skipped-
went down.
We
huh?
skipped over it. I wasn't
we
even being
skipped over
narcissist.
like a whole ass fucking thing
Like,
that happened, like
yeah.
a crazy thing that happened.
But let's.
You know what? I'm gonna let you just. Go ahead.
Wait, let's finish the Star Wars Battlefront conversation. 'Cause we were
Okay.
already on that.
So, okay. I mean, there's not much left. It wasn't really conversation as much as it was like me. God damn it! Remind me to do the super glue thing. I have it. I
You
just
forgot
haven't
the
done it.
super glue.
Well, the
again?
thing is, when we're not doing the
Are you-
podcast,
are
we
you-
push these up like this,
Are you gonna do mine too?
and then they just stand there until we start the next one.
Please, for the love of God, do mine.
I will. Just remind me, is what I'm saying. Like I keep forgetting because when we finish the podcast, we finish the podcast,
Thank you.
and it's over.
Thank you.
Wait, are we still live?
Yeah.
We are. Like on your Twitch, are we
yeah,
live?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
mine got all frozen all of a sudden. Why are you frozen? Hold on.
He's like,
Okay, there we
Creighton,
go.
you lying.
You lying bitch. Why? What?
He
what-
asked me if I got a haircut, and I said no. Who said that? And he
Wait,
said,
how?
I heard it
He
in a
hasn't seen you.
No,
Where's he
we
been?
haven't worked together in a
Damn.
while.
That's
He
hilarious.
said he said I said who told you? He said I heard through the grapevine. I said what grapevine are you listening to? And he never responded.
Well, to be fair, you did get a haircut and lied to him.
I did, but I'm more upset about the lack of response. Hey, come here. Come back. I didn't get a good picture of you. All right, I'm going to get a picture of you pouring coffee. There we go. That's it. Oh, yeah. Get all that coffee in there. Make it wet with coffee. With coffee. Make it just a wet black mess.
Oh shit! Now I can't do the podcast without pants on anymore. Usually we do these like with no pants on.
Yeah. We're just
And,
naked under the
And now we're gonna have
table.
to. Yeah, we just now we're gonna have to wear pants and shit. I hate it. It's actually like annoying. But
You've destroyed the question of like if we're in the same room.
I know, like when you
Single-handedly.
said that, I wasn't even thinking, and like I'm low key devastated that little chunk of our. This is like the turning point. 146 is the. I wish Ferry goes here. 146 is the turning point of. Are they in the same room?
I know.
Like no one will ask that anymore.
The
'cause
end of an
the
era.
third camera. I need to get a fourth camera. I've convinced myself that
What's the fourth camera for?
for when we have I want this camera to be during the episode 3 podcast as well.
You should do the what K Maddie does, like just have like 8
Have
cameras.
fucking 12 cameras. Just have a
All-
camera in
all
every
po-
corner of
yeah.
the room. Just like 1, 2, 3, 4.
have one pointed at your bed for special occasions.
Oh yeah, definitely
So
have,
that
have a
way you
sleep
can-
stream. Those
Yeah.
are real, by the way.
Wait,
People just stream them sleeping in bed.
Okay,
It's
Well,
real.
So now I know what I'm gonna do to start my career. Because that
The
is
easiest
the
Twitch stream you
that
could
is
possibly
the-
do.
Exactly, that's the easiest fucking shit I have ever seen.
Thick neck and big nipples.
He said,
Wait, how do you know
he
about
said,
my
bitch,
nipples?
I did respond. Check it. You, what do you say?
Bitch, I did respond. Check it, you fucking mice and men. Oh, okay, that's a word. I'm not. Where's your moving
Was
from?
it the R word?
Where's your
Or
yes,
the
it was.
F
It was
word?
the R word.
Yeah.
Damn, Charlie got ass too. Listen here, bro. Relax. I do not. That is the
Charlie,
camera
you got
tricking
an
me.
ass?
I don't got an ass. The camera's
You
tricking
got an
me.
ass, bro.
I have sources, Chris. You don't have. Oh, you probably have my tweets. You know, you probably do have sources actually.
What's the sources?
My tweets for when I'm in the gym. Like there have
Oh,
been
your
tweets when
asses?
I'm not wearing a shirt.
Cite your sources here, Chris. So it's for research purposes.
Do not cite sources.
Cite
We
your
don't need them cited.
I need you to cite them.
He doesn't need you to cite them.
Cite them in alphabetical order.
No.
And put it at the end of your book report. Pages to page on Charlie's cheek to cheeks. Something like that. That's a podcast with them.
What? Page
Cheek to cheek with Charlie.
cheek to cheek with Charlie. Cheeks to cheek with Charlie. Cheek to cheeks with Charlie. We get cheeks on.
Yeah, there we
You
go.
know, I think. Is he the one that? No, he lives in Ohio. I was about to say, does he live near here? But he lives up there. He lived near Michigan.
That's a
when we
good
went
name
to
for
Michigan.
a podcast, though.
No, it's unnamed. That's not a good.
Yeah.
Explain why it's a good name. You don't
Because
know.
it's
It's
like-
just
it's like-
alliteration.
It's like week to week, but it's cheek to cheek.
That's not.
cheek
No,
to
that's
cheeks.
not. That doesn't. No, that's not what it. It doesn't mean the same thing.
Yeah, no, but like, hear me out. Like, you do it once a week, and you have your cheek and your cheeks on there. Like, you have one cheek up here, and then your cheeks on the bottom. That way, it's not lying to the viewer. You know?
In APA format, Creighton.
Yeah, in APA. Is there any other? We never used another format other than APA.
I don't
You
even know what
remember
that
that? APA is like the way that you cite your sources. So you have some that you cite your sources like at the end of every page, and you see that in a lot of like encyclopedia books.
Totally.
And then you have the APAP where you just cite everything at the end.
Bitch, I left school. Okay, I'm not in school.
If I'm educating you,
Creighton, if I needed education, I
you
promise
do what you do.
you'd be the last person that I seeked out.
Charlie, let me educate you on how the streets work, okay? Because I've been working at Food Line for like 2 years now, so I basically live on the streets all the time. And what I've learned in that time is that never, for any reason, ever do anything to anyone, no matter what country they're from, no matter like what their beliefs are, ever, for all time. And that's what I stand by.
Guys, Cool. Well, I don't know. Ask Papa Charlie and Creighton. Listen here, dude.
Who? What are we asking?
I don't know. I'm honestly, I can't even. You say shit sometimes that just I don't understand how like people like you exist. I just don't get it.
What do you mean?
Listen, dude. It's episode 146.
I had some fries.
It's episode 146. Moltres is the 146th Pokemon in the Pokédex. Okay, Moltres flaps its flaming wings. They glimmer with a dazzling red glow. The sinister aura that blazes like molten fire around this Pokemon is what inspired the name Moltres.
I didn't even.
This Pokemon's sinister flame, like aura, will consume the spirit of any creature it hits.
Jesus, that seems dark. But I didn't
You
even
seem
think
dark.
about. I
Look
didn't
at you
even
in your
think about
background,
doing
you're dark right
Pokemons for numbers.
Pokemans. Don't. How dare you? It's Pokemoons, okay? The weather in Antascosa County, Texas is 54 degrees Fahrenheit, creating the precipitation's a whopping 40%. Humidity is 87%. Welcome
To the Shirts
to the Shirts Off podcast. How are you doing?
Good.
Do you want to catch everybody up before you do your urban dictionary,
no,
or do you want
I
to go
wanna
tell
do
that
the-
story real quick?
I want to do the urban.
No,
Dictionary
let's talk about what happened to you. We'll hit the urban dictionary in a few minutes.
But there's one for Blue Monday.
Okay, so.
You wanted to hear it?
No, I want to talk about what
We're
happened.
gonna talk about on a Tuesday.
We're gonna talk about your story first
Why?
because I want to get to it now. I'm excited.
Let me do the.
Dude,
thing.
just tell the
Let me do
story.
thing first.
No.
it'll be shorter.
What? What do you mean it'll be shorter?
It'll be shorter. Like it'll be quicker to do this than it will.
No,
be
it
to-
won't. You arguing is what's making everything slow down. Just tell the story first.
Just let me do the. Cause
Oh my
okay.
God! See, he's upset about doing one thing, and now
Okay.
he's just gonna keep complaining and
Wait,
making
here we
it
go,
last
here we
longer.
go.
This is
When-
crazy.
Today's word.
I can't believe he does stuff like
It's
this. It's like
DVP.
literally ridiculous.
When a girl has two different objects penetrate her vaginal, either by
Dude.
two penises or a combination of penis and dildo. To hear it used in a sentence, Rebecca invited over two guys from the bar to perform DVP on her. Miss Arion fisted herself to ready her stinky vagina for DVP. Welcome to the Shirts Off Podcast.
Hey man, I told Tommy that Charlie cheated. Snipes, listen here, dude. Tommy
Did
will
you
come
cheat?
after me, okay? I love Tommy. Tommy's one of those guys that like when you meet, like I haven't met him in person, but he's like one of the coolest like pro guys I've met, like online. Like he doesn't. I really genuinely think he doesn't believe he's higher up than anybody. Like. So like he doesn't think highly of himself. Not in like a he probably does in his own way, you know, like he's a successful person, but he doesn't think of himself as like a better person than others, which is like just the coolest shit in the world. He's such a good dude. I've talked to him a few times, and I just love him. He's like one of the most genuine and positive people I've met in the not in the community like out of all my friends, but in the community in the way that he's a professional Call of Duty player, streamer, like high up person, and
He does a lot of shit.
he does a lot of shit, and he's very humble. He's a very good person. I don't talk about my mental issues. I just bawl. Well, message over some other. Okay, that's you talking to Jack. Okay, all right. I'm gonna be mature tonight. Wait,
Who said
Copenhagen,
that?
why are you
What?
gonna be mature tonight?
He's had a breather. He had to bail out last night because
Any-
of the
Because of the haircut.
You want to talk about what happened over the weekend?
I want to talk about what happened over the weekend.
Yes.
Remind me to talk to you about the Tommy thing though, because I think you'll like it. It's kind of a cool story. So go ahead.
So Saturday was kind of a long day. Because we had my uncle's funeral that day, and we had another wedding to go to that day, and we had Kayla's birthday party to go to that
And
day.
that was just the beginning.
And at the end of all that, I was going to go out of town and stay with my dad and some of his family for a while, like for the next day, and come back Monday. None of that happened. Well, the funeral happened, and then after that, I went to the wedding, but the wedding was almost over. So,
Uncle Ben in this haircut, I can't. You're dumb.
so, so we went to Cushy and hung out there for a while and waited for Kayla. And then we went to Applebee's because that's where she wanted to go for her birthday. We also sent Matt to pick you up, and then Matt brought you to Cushy, I think, too. That's how that went, right?
No, I went right to Applebee's.
Oh, really?
You guys were all at Applebee's already, remember? When I showed up?
Oh, yeah. I could have sworn you went to Cushy, though.
No, I
Maybe I'm
did.
thinking about another time.
I mean, we have been to Cushy a lot in the last, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, probably 6 or
Oh.
7 times at least.
Yeah. But I digress. Anyways.
Yeah.
So we're at Applebee's, and we're all hanging out. We're all, chilling, drinking, having a good time, celebrating Kayla's birthday. It was like the calm before the storm. You know what I mean? It was a very chill time. And then Kayla drank this drink with pineapple in it
Kayla is allergic to pineapple.
and started having an allergic reaction to it. Like throat closing up and all that kinds of bullshit. So everybody was like, we got to go get ibuprofen. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll go. Or not ibuprofen, Benadryl. And I was like, oh, I'll go grab some real quick. No problem. I go outside, and my 2 rear truck tires are on their rims.
Now, he says when he gets inside that it looks like his tires are slashed. And
I didn't say that. I said they're flat.
yes, but you did say
I
the
did
first
say
thing you
slashed.
said was you were like, my tires are flat. Like, I think they were slashed because there's no
It was
no
so
way that
weird.
makes any
Yeah.
sense. So we go out there and we're looking at them, and me and Matt, all our friends each look at the tires. We're like, dude, there's no way those are slashed, because they just the smooth part was smooth all the way around, and a cut on any of the other parts would have been super noticeable because it would connect all the divots, and it didn't. So we were like, what the fuck happened? It wasn't until 3 hours after it all happened, when we got it back to my place to pump it up, that we realized it was slashed so pristinely.
By the way, we took Kayla. We got Benadryl for Kayla and saved her before all of that.
Oh yeah, by the way, we saved Kayla. She drank pineapple, and she
Yeah.
ended
We
up being
totally
alive.
saved her life. So she has a son now on her birthday
Yes.
next year.
The third shot looks like Creighton is an anchor for LGBT today. The third shot, in the with the black background,
Yeah.
his head camera. Ooh, I don't know if
What is it? What's wrong?
I'm thinking should we have it to where, do you like having the camera our cameras be opposite and then those 2 cameras be opposite? Or would you rather the chat be where you are and you be where
I'd
the
rather
chat
me
is?
and you be
Side by side?
Yeah, side by side.
Yeah, here, let me change that. I forgot to. I made this overlay earlier today, and I forgot to.
Because we've always been side by side.
Yeah.
Put us up top though.
Wait, grab the fucking thing. No, not. Grab it. There we go. No, that's not what I want. Oh, I know what it is.
Boom, boom,
There we go.
boom. Yeah,
Okay,
there
so
we
you're
go.
up
Put me right
here,
over the
and
comments.
then let me grab this.
Don't forget my.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Hey,
And then.
I'm
put
glad you
this
knew, brother.
up here. Boom.
Yeah, there we
And
go.
we're good. Okay.
Now
there
it's
we go.
almost just like old times.
Similar to old times. Anyway,
We got some.
we get to
black
my
there.
house and we realize they were slashed. Both of
Yeah,
Creighton's
'cause
tires
we
got
blew
slashed.
them up at your house.
Yeah, well, we blew the one up.
Yeah.
And- Long story short, Creighton got 2 of his back 2 tires slashed at Applebee's.
Yes, and then we didn't leave Applebee's with the truck until 1 or 2 in the morning.
And then we had it. I'm not gonna say who said it, but someone relayed the information to us that Applebee's, in the area of Applebee's parking lot that Creighton
that we
parked,
live in.
just is a place to get your tires slashed. Apparently,
Yeah.
that happens all the time. People just walk back there, slash tires, and leave. It's nothing personal, but it could still be personal, and that's
We
the
don't
mystery
know
we're
yet.
trying to solve.
Well, nothing else has happened. So
Creighton only has 5 to 20 enemies, and we're
5
worried.
to 20.
Shh.
It's more
And we're
like
trying-
1
we're-
to 3.
Yeah, 1 to 200. So we're trying to figure out who it could have been, if it was an enemy or if it was just a random act of violence.
Either way.
What do you think?
Well, I think it happened.
What do you think happened?
I think.
I think it was Matt.
You think it was Matt?
I think it was Matt.
I think, in all honesty, I think it was random
Mm-hmm.
because my truck was the only one parked behind Applebee's.
No,
No,
it wasn't. When you noticed they were
one that
flat
was
and we
in-
went out there,
one-
there was 5 other vehicles on that side with you. Not to mention,
But were they within sight of the road though?
what?
Were they within sight of the road,
What do you
the-
mean
the
within sight?
bypass?
I mean,
Because I rode by there
not what?
earlier today or yesterday or something like that.
What do you mean within sight of the bypass?
Like
Like, that
'cause
whole
cops
side of the
ride up
building-
and down that road all the time on the.
Oh
bypass.
yeah, but no, I mean that doesn't mean anything. That like they wouldn't be looking all the way out there for that to be happening.
I
And even if
mean-
they were, those cars are so out of the way and behind everything that you wouldn't be able to distinguish that that's what someone was doing. Like on that whole row,
Mhm.
all the way, because like there's that
I don't.
at the end of that right side, there's those bushes and that tree, like that are like close enough, so like it wouldn't really matter on the bypass. That whole lane that your truck was in
Yeah.
had vehicles. Someone just singled out your Chevy. It was because you're a Chevy. You're a Chevy man in a Ford town. I don't know. That's just a car thing.
I was about to say, like, I see a lot more Chevys.
Random
in this town.
random active property damage. Creighton got hate crimed. A hate crime, if you will, or someone who really dislikes Barb from Stranger Things. Yep. I would. Yeah, I would say that's probably what it was.
I really don't think it was anybody that was like trying to target me, because I feel like they would have let me know by now. You know what I mean?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know. If it was me, I would want them to know it was me. But like in a way.
Well, yeah, but
where-
you're selfish.
in a way where like it like couldn't be like I couldn't be charged for me letting them know it was me.
Yeah, there's just no way.
You know, there's a way.
How? How would you do that?
We could call them and say it, and then just be like, haha, you'll never be able to. And you can't. Not really. Not off of just a call.
Yeah, you
'Cause
can.
How?
You give the cops your phone. They can pull that call
They
right
can
off
be-
your phone.
But then they can just be like, oh, he's like faking it. Like I would never call him do that. Like what do you mean? Like I definitely
they
called
can
him.
trace. They can pull it
They
right
can-
off of your
they
contacts.
can, they can be like,
What
they
are you
can,
talking
they
about?
can be like, yeah, you definitely called this person, but that doesn't mean they don't know how the conversation went.
Yes, they can. They can pull your conversation right off your phone.
What are you talking about?
They can pull the audio. Every phone call you make is recorded on your phone. Everything you do is recorded. on your
Really?
phone. Yes.
Are you sure?
Are you crazy? Yes, Creighton.
No way. Through what?
What do you mean through what? Through your phone. On your phone. If the police needed your phone, every frame of everything that has been on your screen is saved to your phone.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Every laptop, computer, phone on the planet, they can rip that shit right off of it.
I don't
There's
know.
no way you don't know. There's
But
no
are
way
they
you
gonna
don't
go
know.
to all that trouble for somebody who just had their tire slashed?
If you bring a phone and someone called you and said, "Hey, I slashed your tires," and give the cops the evidence, yes.
Or they would use an unmarked number.
What?
Like, you know, like get a payphone and do that.
I mean, yeah, a payphone will work.
Payphone would.
Unless you say it's me, Creighton. Like, you'd have to hope that they just knew it was your voice.
Or I knew their voice.
That wouldn't matter.
No, they would have
No,
to
you're
know
saying
my
you're saying if
number.
they're okay. I
Yeah.
thought this was still in the idea
Oh,
that
no,
you're the
no,
one
no,
who did
like,
it.
No.
So you're saying, wait, what do you mean they need your? You need to know their voice. Yeah, but even if you knew their voice, it wouldn't matter if
Exactly.
you didn't know. They'd have to declare that it was them.
Yeah.
So like
So a payphone work.
a payphone would work, but you wouldn't know who it is.
Exactly. But I would know if I was able to distinguish their voice.
Yes, but that wouldn't matter.
I know it wouldn't matter like legally, but like you see what I'm saying? Like I'd know it was them, you know what I mean?
Creighton looks like the mom from Home Improvement.
Yeah. But that's the point though. Like I feel like anybody willing to go to that extent to get at me, like you know, I feel like we want to know. But either way, like it's not like it hurt me bad, you know what I mean? It was a headache, but it was like I'll be all right. They're just tires. You can buy a new tire.
As long as it's a random act of property damage.
Yeah, but you get
Like
what
as
I'm
soon as you
saying,
find
though.
out that it's someone, if it is someone doing this, it's not all right
Not that
because
not,
you're a target.
not that I'm trying to be like, come at me, bro. I just like
I know that's what I'm saying. Like if it's just a random act of property damage, then yeah, you're lucky
even then, like you know, I'm not
because it's not
like
the end
if
of the
it's
world.
somebody coming at me, like, and we talked about the situation last night. The scariest part about that is not knowing when it's going to end. But I think
Yeah.
also like the important thing with a situation like that is having like a positive attitude towards it. Like,
Yeah,
you
I
know
think
what I
I think that goes for everything.
yeah, well, yeah, but I mean also like you know, I would be like, if you want to come at me, like, you know, come on. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of people.
Are you implying that you want to just fight whoever it is?
No, I mean, not as well, kinda in a way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't do like some backstabby bitch stuff. Like, come to my face and tell me if you got a problem with me.
What if they already have? and they're just now it's just like past the point.
I
of
dealt
where
with people who've done that, and they backed out because I was like, "Come to my house, then let's settle
Mhm.
it."
Yeah.
You saw that. I mean, you've seen those.
No, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And they totally backed out like a bitch.
Don't say that.
Sorry. That's how I feel.
Especially if that's what happened.
about it. I know, right? That'd be crazy.
That's the only person
Look,
I can think.
the most hilarious if that's who it is, like the hilarious part to me is gonna be like, bro, you're still on that? Like that, like you know what I mean?
Stop. Yeah, but hold on, just let's not.
That's kind of funny.
I know, but don't
I know, but it's like it's been like it's been a while. So
It's
I'm
been a
just-
minute, yeah.
So I would just like
Who knows? What if this is one of those things where like this is just the first time you picked up on something actually happening that
I know,
that-
right?
Like what if it
like
what if
they've
it's
hated
not,
me the whole time and I've just
not
been
just
oblivious
hated,
to
no,
it.
what if they've been doing shit the whole time?
I mean,
and
I just picked
you
up on
you haven't noticed until your tires got
Bro,
slashed.
that would be even more funny. Like
They're just bad
at that
like,
point.
If, if somebody has it out for you and they're just bad at it.
At that point, I'd be like, bro, let's just settle this beef and write a movie. Like this would be hilarious.
That's a good point. Like, did
We
you ever
could-
watch? Did you watch Grudge Match with Robert De Niro and
No,
Sylvester
but I got it
Stallone?
on DVD.
It
when was
is
too long.
fucking
It's hilarious.
awesome. It's not just funny. It's good. It's like a good. It's not. I mean, it's not like a good movie, but it's a pretty fun, pretty good movie. Like it's super. It's super
Real quick,
entertaining.
can I tell you something that made me think of?
Yeah.
Like, there's this episode. Of,
No, imagine.
there's this episode of Red versus Blue, like where they're like training to go on this mission, and like part of the test to like be approved to go on this mission is like they have to like capture this mercenary who's like on their team but just is wandering around their base. Like he's like, you know what, if you guys can like capture me, then like, you know, I'll let you guys go on this mission. And the whole time they're trying to capture him and they just keep fucking it up. like this one time they jump right at him and miss and go over the side of a cliff and they're like, ah. And he's like, oh well.
Part of me just wants like, what Copenhagen's pay Jack $20 to stake out your truck,
Honestly, Jack would fuck
grease
them
him up butt ass naked, and hide him in a nearby dumpster. Well, no, what I would do would be like, Jack, we're gonna hide in these bushes, and we're gonna use these fucking pellet guns. Like, get the fucking hollow point pellets, and if anybody walks up to that truck and stabs a tire, we're fucking just, you know, we're not gonna kill him, but we're gonna shoot him in the eyes and shit. Like, just get some pellet hollow point.
BB guns?
Those like those like the lead pellets like that are for
Oh,
killing
yeah.
squirrels and shit. Start shooting people because I've got a dumb one. I've got like $1,000 pellet rifle that'll.
Is that the one that's over there?
Yeah, that one will fuck people up pretty bad. and I'll just get a couple of those. Get Jack, and he'll be my muscle protection. Like, because if anybody runs at us, I'll be like, Jack, use that tree that you're holding, because you can hold trees, because you're a Goliath. And he'll just sit there and beat the fuck out of them if they run at us.
I would let
Because
Jack.
they, you know, in this scenario, they probably have a knife.
I would
So we're
let,
gonna have to park your truck in the same spot again.
I would let Jack like bend over and me ride Jack into battle. That'd be
That's
fun.
one thing to say out loud. Now I'm
He's
just
still
planning a
oiled
stake
up
out
in
in my
this
head.
scenario, but
If
with
something's
clothes.
causing trouble, I shoot it. Well, there you go.
It.
Textbook bureau stakeout. Greased up, naked, mentally unstable youth tactic. I don't like that. That's textbook.
Like, is there a picture and everything?
I do troubleshooting. God damn it, Jack. That joke is so funny on so many levels, and I'm like worried to know if you like know why it's funny on so many levels.
What if you just said it?
What?
What if you just said it and didn't realize the comedic implication?
Right. That happens so much though. You know how many people are? I'm not saying you are, Jack. This is like I'm just saying other people. You know how like often people are dumb and say something unbelievably funny, but they just don't understand that it's super funny.
Kira says stuff like that.
Oh
all the
well,
time.
she's 4. That's
I know,
not the
but
same.
it's amazing.
I mean like.
but you get what
adults.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like she'll say stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, Kira, you're amazing.
Yeah. I mean.
And then she's like, what?
That's all little. Like that's most little kids though. Like a lot of little kids will say some absolutely hilarious shit and not understand that they're saying hilarious shit.
And then once they get old enough to understand they're saying hilarious shit, it just stops.
Yeah, and that's because then they're like worried about saying funny shit.
Well, they're trying.
Dude, you know how many times I thought back to like shit I should have said in high school when I wanted to, and it would have been like the shit that made the entire class lose their mind laughing. Like, because high schoolers are the easiest kids in the world to make laugh.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, because after they're like 12 or 13 and they're done being little bitches, like, after like 15, it's cake. Like 10th through 12th graders are the easiest people in the world to make laugh because they just want to be adults. So, like, any adult or semi-adult is going to make them laugh as long as they're, like, you know, have any amount of what's the word? Like
Funny bones.
no, like any confidence at all. Enough confidence just to speak in front of people. Like it is not hard to go into a class and just make a bunch of people laugh. Try to like some post 15 pre 18. God damn it. I hate all of this. Preferably male. Right. So Jack is what you're saying. I like 'em. I like Jacks. Jack's pair of jacks in the hole is like the most unlucky hand in this county
Really?
in poker. No one likes that hand. If somebody gets pocket jacks, like 2 in your hand, they just fucking they're just like they'll just raise pre-flop and try and get it over with. And if they win the pot right there, they'll be like, "Fuck these!" like it's like the most unlucky hand around here.
Really?
Yeah, for whatever reason, it just always gets drawn out
Is
on.
it always like that? Like in a lot of places?
No, it's not. Statistically, it's a great hand, like every other big pocket pair that's like suited, that's fucking got paint on it, which that just means like Jack, Queen, King, or Ace, and Jack. I'd probably stay away from Charlie. Listen, I should stay away from Jack. You haven't met Jack's a fucking tank. Jack could fuck me and Creighton up by himself, like with one hand behind his back. He's a huge. He looks like the mountain from Game of Thrones with a lion's mane.
He's got logs for arms.
Yeah, the guy's
Jacked. The guy's jacked.
Jack is jacked. Dude, there's a movie coming out called Adverse.
What's it about? Adversity?
It's about, I want to say it's about contract killers.
Oh, really?
But Lou Diamond Phillips is in it. And I was watching the trailer, and it looks good.
Were you thinking about Copenhagen?
It's the only thing I thought about. And it got me thinking. Because what the movie's about is, who played Whiplash? Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
I think Copenhagen might be Mickey Rourke. Because it looks like Mickey Rourke is the, like, face-off person against Lou Diamond Phillips in the movie. Bro, fuck that guy. I agree. Charlie, you're like the size of Luke. I'm not surprised. Luke?
Like Luke Skywalker?
No, not you.
Luke who?
How tall is Luke? What size is Luke?
Who's Luke?
He's a guy in the community. It's 2%'s roommate. I know 2% because of
for
Luke.
whatever reason I thought Jack said that. And I was like, Luke who, Jack?
What
Who
color are
the
their
fuck
names
you
in
talking
your chat?
about? Purple and Jack is orange.
I
I just didn't read. That's on me.
I understand.
Guess what?
What?
Hey, are you going to Waffle House Friday? I don't know. You got to work Friday, don't you? Never
Yeah,
mind.
I didn't even know about the Waffle
Never
House.
mind.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Savannah's coming back into town.
I understand.
We were going to hang out.
I don't know. He's short. We should have Savannah on the podcast again. Especially now that we have this. And honestly, like, while having the 2 cameras is cool, I might instead just get this camera and make it, like, back it up a little bit and just have all 3 of us. And they'll just see it that way. You know what I mean? And, oh, well. Maybe even just turn it left so they don't see me and they just see the 2 of you as a wide shot. That could work, too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get here. Mickey Rourke looks like an autistic baked potato. Well, I don't love that phrasing. But okay. I love Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke is, dude, I feel like Iron Man 2 is one of the most, like, the real movie was left on the cutting room floor movies of the MCU.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's a lot of great movie there that didn't make it in.
Well, so to me, I always felt that, like, they didn't have Mickey Rourke's character in there enough. You know what I mean? Like, he's got this horrible backstory. Then he shows up to kill Tony, and then that's it. You know what I mean? You don't really see him. I mean, you see him, but you don't, like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I know what you're saying.
Like, he doesn't feel like he gets enough screen time.
And apparently he does. Like, when they filmed it,
Yeah.
they just left so much of it out, which, bro, you can't waste Mickey Rourke because he was great in that movie.
Well,
Like, the few scenes he has, he's the fucking best.
like
He's great,
the
bro.
scene.
You'll lose. Dude, he fucking kills, like, his lines. The very few he has, he fucking kills it.
The
He's
scene
great.
where he's talking about, like, if you make God bleed, people stop believing in him.
Yes.
That's a great
Such a great
you know
scene.
What I mean?
It's one of the greatest, like, it's one of the greatest exchanges of dialogue in in all of the MCU, and it's like,
And you see Tony just have this look on his face like, this guy's fucking crazy.
like, but it's one of those things where, like, there's definitely a better scene.
Version, yeah.
somewhere in the movie that they just didn't put.
I
Putting Hammer at the front line of that movie was whack.
yeah,
That should have been
that's
a
a
setup
good-
for Iron Man 3
Yeah.
or for a future Avengers thing, or Hammer should have just been
Yeah.
like in the movie, sure, but he
Yeah.
should have been
I didn't
much
like
more on
him.
the like back.
he
back
seemed
burner.
like so goofy as like a like I never felt threatened by him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean you're kind of not supposed to, but they
At the
they
same-
definitely made him way too. He was in the movie too much, and I think the reason is because it was Sam Rockwell, and Sam Rockwell's awesome, and he's great. Hammer's great, but again, they like try to do too much with too many villains.
And he started calling him Anthony. And
That shit was hilarious.
It's
I loved
hilarious, but
That's
at the same
great.
time, I'm just like, what the hell? Get out of here.
that.
Anyway,
No, that's why that was perfect.
Oh, I know. No, I don't mean like get out of here like I don't like the performance. I mean like get out of here like fuck this character. You know what I mean? I need to take back something that I said yesterday.
Okay. What did you say yesterday?
I said I don't like the idea of what you said about them doing the Star Wars movies, and I realized after going home and thinking about what you said after it, like that you're talking about like kind of like doing what they're doing with Justice League.
I literally said that.
No,
during
I
the
know,
podcast.
and I thought about it more after I left, and I wanted to apologize.
Apologize.
Because at first I was like, that's an awful idea, because I thought you were gonna say they're leaning into the whole multiverse thing. I was like, no, that's no.
For Star Wars?
Yeah, that would be too.
That'd be whack.
That would be it wouldn't work. Not.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
not
like,
in Star Wars doesn't need a multiverse.
No.
Star Wars just needs to be its own thing because
exactly.
it's
But-
space. It's a little different. Than
But it'd be
Marvel.
cool to see a what if Star Wars show. You don't think so?
Nah. What if Star Wars would be whack? I think. I
You
mean,
think so?
like, yeah, I don't.
'Cause like that's like close and well, it's not multiverse, but it's like a good like. Well, what if like Anakin like didn't turn to the dark side, and him and Obi-Wan were just like cool, and like Luke and Leia grew up in the Republic, and it was like pretty good.
Nah.
You want to see that?
I mean, sure, but no.
And what would happen if Luke fought Asajj Ventress? Who would win?
I mean, all that is cool, like to be skeptical of and everything, but like I just no, I don't.
You don't
They
think
don't
so?
need to do the same thing in a bunch of different franchises just because it's successful in one place. That's where things get diluted, and then you start expecting it, and then the thrill is no longer there. I want to be surprised by shit. I don't want there to be do-overs. As soon as you see a do-over, you can like not like the original anymore.
Well, see, that's how I thought that them redoing 7, 8, and 9 was going to be, like just a complete do-over. And I was like,
no, I mean, they're sequels.
yeah. But you're saying like reworking them to make them work,
Yeah, that's all.
Basically.
They're basically re-editing them.
which is good. I hope they destroy.
agree.
I hope they get rid of the casino scene.
I don't hope they get rid of it. I hope that they make it better.
I
I think there's a version
I
where
like
it's better.
like the idea.
Charlie
of the,
Boy, a cheater.
I like the idea of the
Yes.
casino scene. I don't like that it takes up so much time to get to that point. You know what I mean?
Hey, Snipes. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I like.
Wait. What do you mean? Hold on, Creighton. Something's
Okay.
happening. Hold on a second. Snipes, don't tell me what you're about to tell me. What do you mean I'm going to have people coming in here quick? I have it up, but I fuck with Charlie. Tommy? What do you mean Tommy?
What? What's going on with Tom?
Charlie Boy cheating? Another guy with your name? Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? There's no way there's no way right now, right?
What? What's going on?
Hold on. Let me see if it's real or not. I feel like it's not real.
What is it?
I'll explain if it happens. If it
Okay.
doesn't happen, we'll just continue the podcast like normal.
Do you want me to continue what I'm talking about?
Sure.
I like that Ray is a nobody.
Oh
in
my
this
God.
anymore.
Okay, I think I understand what's going on. Hold
There's
on.
another guy named Charlie.
He said
Boy?
Charlie Boy is his brother and is a known cheater. LMAO, it's another dude named Charlie Boy. Charlie Boy? Charlie Boy? Oh no, why'd that get... No, don't get rid of that. I wanted that. Okay, thank you, Nick. Hold on. Shit is
What's going
hilarious.
on?
Hold on, we have a clip.
Oh
Hands
shit.
down. Guy's cheating, hands down. And his brother's called Charlie Boy, who's also a known cheater. Guy's cheating, hands
That's Tommy. So I was gonna tell you about I told you to remind me about the Tommy thing. Here, let me tell you this real quick. We'll get back to
Okay.
the Star Wars thing.
Okay.
If I could, hi, I miss you. I miss you too, Nick. I love you.
Hello, Nick.
My duties may finally come into play. Hey, Hamid. So earlier, before you got here,
Okay.
I was watching my buddy Albion stream, and him and his buddies were all streaming, and they were listening to Tommy because Tommy's exposing like these Call of Duty cheaters right now, and like we're all going
Thank
around.
you, by the way.
We're all going around joking. Dude, Creighton looks good. Your haircut does look good. But Tommy was exposing cheaters, so that we've all been going back and forth joking, like calling each other a cheater.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Frozen cheats, yeah, Super Reverend cheats, yeah, Track cheats, Colors cheats, like all these jokes. Yeah, that's where I've been, by the way, in his stream. Is he still doing that right now?
Still alive?
So apparently, so wait, who's the guy whose brother is Charlie Boy and they both cheat? And who's the other Charlie Boy? I only know of one other Charlie Boy in all of gaming, and it's Charlie Boii, and he was subbed to Nick like 2.5 years ago. Like I haven't seen him since then. Paysetter has a brother named Charlie Boy. What? Are you kidding me?
And
I
he's a
don't know.
cheater.
Didn't catch that, bro. And the funny thing is that like people are tweeting that like jokingly we were tweeting back and forth earlier. Charlie Boy's a cheater. like people were.
Well, are you? a cheater?
Paysetter getting worked right now. Yeah, he really is. So there's a guy named Paysetter who got caught cheating on Warzone, and
Like,
Tommy's been like
How is
like
he cheating?
I want to say was it Walls? Was he wall hacking? Paysetter is being accused of cheating right now. Wall hacks. Wall hacks. Do you know what that is? Wall hacks is where you like, for lack of a better word, you can see through walls. Like you can
Yeah.
see people through walls.
I have so many people saying walls.
Walls.
I won't type walls. Anyways, go ahead. You were saying.
But I always knew you cheated, Charlie. Shaking my head. Walls. Okay, don't say walls, you head ass.
I told you.
CHC20 is Creighton, guys. I
I
like
told you.
walls. I also like walls. Walls are nice. But
I like seeing through walls.
seeing through walls is great. But he got caught. Cause like these pros have been keeping their eye on him. My buddy Albion, bro, this guy Albion literally is just constantly tweeting people out like, I fucking see you. I see you cheating, cause he knows when they're cheating.
You still didn't put the sub thing.
A
up.
duel. Oh shit! Remind me to after the stream.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, this is a new overlay, so I forgot to put the notifications on. Thank you though. Thank you, Adul.
Thank you.
Adul55 for following. How many color walls do you have in that room? So the black thing is not a wall. That's just a
It's a tarp.
it's a sheet that
It's covering up my car.
yeah, that's what it's doing. It's just Creighton's background for his camera. There's just a whole room right
I
there.
did cut my hair. King.
It did. I really like the overlay, dude. I do too. I really like Mopal he outdid himself. Like, and it's so simple. Like, I love how simple and like sleek it is, because it's not like anything super special. You know, it's not like it's not like but
I
it
like
works.
it a
It works
lot.
so well. It's just so clean and nice.
Look, can you guys read the chat? All right, from where you guys are watching it.
Well, yeah, it looks better for them. For us, unless they're on a phone. If they're on a phone, it's gonna be small either way. That's really for like PC. It's really just a filler screen until I get a fourth camera,
Yeah.
which I just honestly I
Are
don't know
you gonna
why.
leave chat up. You think or no?
If I get a fourth camera,
Yeah.
no, probably
Yeah.
not.
You don't think?
Because I mean, again, a lot of people watch on their phones, like on Twitch in general. Like people on their PC, like and anyone who doesn't they're gonna all have chat anyway. Really, chat is good for YouTube for later if people want to watch it on YouTube. But you know, oh well. What I might do is get there's an overlay thing you can do on OBS where
What
you
do
see
you-
the chat.
What are you
it-
gonna
like
have the
on the
fourth camera
stream.
do for us though?
Huh?
Wait, they're gonna do it as an overlay?
Maybe, yeah. Where the chat, like you don't
That'd be
have
nice.
the chat on a background. The chat just pops up on like where our new the new camera is.
Yeah.
Like it would be on top of that as well. Like you'd see it through, but you
Okay.
like it would be
well,
like
would
the
you
opacity
would
down.
you be like so? What are you gonna do with the fourth screen with the fourth camera then?
Really, it's just gonna be for whoever the third person here is.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. We don't have 30 people a lot. So what are you gonna show?
Well,
there?
I mean, I have another podcast. Is what I'm saying. I'll have it. For,
Oh.
so like we'll have this overlay always if we are doing two of us and this camera, and if Matt comes on or Savannah or Carly or Michael or Liam or anybody, if Nathan comes into town and wants to do it, or if Clem does and they want to do the podcast, like if we have them on here instead of doing the MFAM one, we would just do it that way. We'd have the fourth camera,
I
one
gotcha.
there, one by you,
Yeah.
this, that, and the other. Yeah, put the wide shot with a drop shadow so it's visible. Exactly. Are all these cameras Logitech webcams? Is
2 are.
I think this one also is actually.
it?
Let me double
Okay.
check.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Logitech.
Yeah, they're all.
Anyways,
all
you were saying
Logitechs.
about looking through the walls. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he got caught look like wall hacking. Like so I say he got caught. Like I guess there's no one is proven. You got to prove him guilty. Blah blah blah. No MFAM merch today. Huh? Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not wearing it.
Damn.
I put this on to go to the store earlier, and I just never took it off.
Imagine that.
I just grabbed, like, I was literally, Mike was like, dude, come on, we gotta go. And I was like, fuck. And I just grabbed, like, it was literally next to me, so I just grabbed it and walked out the door, putting it on.
Your fam.
Where the fuck is Matt? I'm sorry, OA. He's not, he hasn't responded to me. I think he's asleep.
He was at the, your hot female audience once, Matt. He was, at Cushy with me earlier.
That whore. He never responded to me.
He was tired.
Matt, how dare?
He
Oh,
said
well
he-
then, yeah.
yeah.
He said he was probably gonna go sleep, so that's probably what happened. Hold on, let me
Because
see.
I asked him
Let me
if he
see
wanted to
this
go
shit.
eat with me and Kristen. He said no. He said he did tell you. He's told me to tell you that he loves you though.
Uh-huh,
And
right.
he'll tongue your butthole.
That sounds like these sound like lies.
He told me he tongue your butthole.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He said he'd lick it like a lollipop.
What are you sending me over here?
Lollipops.
Oh, okay, that's the Tommy thing.
So, like, how do they know he was looking through the wall? Like, was it explained to
So
me?
so I'm not good at this because I don't play Warzone. They play, so they know when shit looks weird. So basically what happened was in the game you have a heartbeat sensor. And when you pull it up, you know someone's like right in front of you or not, but in a building. The clip that I saw that convinced me was the guy who was cheating pulls his heartbeat sensor up and sees where the guy is and doesn't even look in the building that he thinks that he would reasonably be in. Like, he doesn't peek it or check it. He just runs right through around the corner and shoots him. Like, it knows immediately where he is. Like, fucking just runs around. Like it's too. He's moving
It's
too
too
fluidly.
easy, yeah.
It's too easy. It's ridiculous. And that was the one that like got me.
And how-
I'm
how
sorry,
do-
Charlie. I do love you. Hey, man.
How do they do that though?
Don't be mad. Don't say sorry to me, Matt. Say it to OA. She's upset. I got you with the Warzone shit, dude. I just hate Warzone. I just can't. I love Cold War. I love Call of Duty. And to be fair, I don't hate Warzone because it's Warzone. I hate Warzone because it's a BR, and I just don't like playing it. I love watching it.
I don't like BR.
I don't like playing, and it's not even that I don't like BRs. I don't like Warzone's BR. I just don't enjoy it. I don't have fun playing it. That's all it is. Dude, I'm bad at texting back, especially when I'm in that twilight zone between sleep and awake.
Same.
Dude, I messaged you at like 3 p.m. Dude, Cold War is really bad. What? The TTK is so bad? What? The TTK is fucking perfect.
Wait.
I don't know. I love
so,
Cold War.
like-
I love Treyarch. I love all of the Treyarch.
So how
games.
would you look through the walls though if it's not showing you on screen?
It is. It's like he's hacking. He's on PC, so he just he
So he
downloads
has
cheats.
another screen like showing him or like
It's just on his screen that he plays on.
okay,
And he would
but
just
it's not
and he would
showing
just
his
cut it off.
stream.
No, yeah, it wouldn't show his stream. It's on the monitor he's on, but his stream it wouldn't show it there. I don't know how you do that, but it does that. Too many bullets. No, too many bullets. Too many. It shows you on screen. Only client. Yeah, client side doesn't show on stream. There you go.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
VODs are gone. All YouTube gone. Wait, what, bro? He's trying to say he's not cheating, but when he got accused, he deleted all of his videos. What? Yeah, that, and he was asked by the tournament admins to check for cheats and disappeared for 2 hours. Damn. Literally deleted all his. That's like,
That's like admitting guilt. What was
yeah, there's the scene in, I don't know if you've watched it, in the newsroom. There's like a scene where they lose half their audience because they aren't covering the Casey Anthony trial,
yeah
and like because they don't want to be like gossipy. They want to cover like hard hitting like real news.
yeah.
And it's like, and the guy says, there has never been a more clear reason of where our audience, of how we lost our audience, where they went and when, and why. like it was fucking, exactly. It's like, is he cheating? There's a fucking, all the it's just everything. Everything makes sense.
There
for
was
him to
no
be cheating.
shadow of a doubt that
Yeah, that he's cheating. You know my sleep schedule is screwed up. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
that's
I
a
do
good
know
point.
that. At Creighton, you get an outline of the guys through walls. Oh, okay, he's telling you that. It doesn't show on stream.
Yeah.
Nah, I've just been exhausted all day, but I have a weird ass dream where my roommate was a snake and he was a dick. Whoa. but then I
he
found
was a
out
snake and a dick.
but
or
then I
metaphor?
found out he could talk and we became good friends. You became good friends with a dick snake. That
Was
was
he
you're
shaped
never
like
letting
a dick, or
that's
does he
gonna
act
that's
like
gonna
a
come
dick?
back, Matt. That's
And
gonna
by
be a thing
acting
we
like
continue
a
talking
dick,
about.
does that mean like he was like peeing and also shooting semen?
There's
or
something called the Cronus Max. It's a little bit of a low key. Yeah, it plugs directly into the controller and can control the strength of aim lock, recoil control, etc. Yeah, I remember when the Cronuses were first used for like PS4s, for Black Ops
Black Ops.
It was either Black Ops 4 or for like Infinite Warfare whenever they were having like real bad controller lag. Because like Bluetooth lag was a really big issue with controllers for PlayStation because
Really?
they're wireless. And like if you have Bluetooth on your phone, it would like fuck up the signal for your controller to your PS4 sometimes, and your controller would be delayed. And it's fucking annoying. And so like Cronus's would help them back in the day, but now they're like for PC and like you can use them to really make your auto aim stupid. What?
Have you ever done that?
No, I never bought one. Yeah, he bit me, but we talked it out. He was a good danger noodle asshole.
It changes your location for easy lobbies.
Yeah, that's the stupidest shit.
The funniest part is he said lobbies and wasn't referencing the lobby boy.
Oh my god, you're just
I wasn't
asking for them to.
expecting it.
They're asking for you to fuck with you now.
I'm asking for them to fuck with me.
Is that not what I said? What I said?
No, you said they're asking you to fuck with them now, like to me.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I said it backwards.
Yeah.
But
Which is kind of hilarious.
I mean, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. I actually said something backwards the other day. Like you know how like I drink better, or I drive better when I drink, or something. Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I drink better when I drive. They can stop competing in tourneys because of them. Yeah, it fucked everything up. The pro scene in Warzone is fucked right now. Yeah, it's really just for the like. Most of the people are cheating. Like, it's a lot of people are cheating. Like,
Really?
it's not hard. Yeah, so many people are cheating.
Is it really easy to treat?
I mean, yeah, you just got to buy the cheats or get them for free from somebody. I mean,
Damn.
yeah,
That's shitty.
that's pretty shitty.
So, like, is there a new Warzone for Cold War, or?
No, you just play Warzone through Cold War. Like, when you open up Cold
okay.
War, it's like an option to keep playing.
So it's like Warzone. So Warzone's available through Cold War and other COD games, right?
Yeah, Modern Warfare. It came out when Modern Warfare, like after Modern Warfare came out,
Mhm.
and then
But-
after now it's like just a continuation in each Call of Duty.
So, but it's not like all on the same map. So like a person playing Modern Warfare can play with somebody who's playing Cold War.
Well, they're not playing Modern Warfare or Cold War.
Yeah, but you
Warzone's
get-
its
but
own
you
thing.
get
You
what
can
I'm
just
saying,
access
though.
it through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's like it's not. That's
Yeah.
not what it is. That's not what's happening.
So I could go out to the store and buy Cold War on a game disc and play Warzone through it.
yes, I
Yes.
think, but you don't have to do that. You can just download Warzone for free. Warzone's its own thing. It just also works through Cold War and Modern Warfare.
Okay.
But Warzone's a free to play BR.
think
You can just
we're-
play. You can just play Warzone. You don't need Cold War or Modern Warfare to play Warzone. You can just download Warzone for free anywhere and play it.
Did we talk about Halo saying that their multiplayer is going to be free?
Yes, we did when we found out, like within a day or two. Adcom, Warzone, Charlie Boy. Charlie Boy is a podcaster and pub stomper. He doesn't even fuck with Warzone. Call of Duty is worth billions and can't come up with a decent anti. They don't even need a decent one. Give us like a shitty anti cheat. Just give us an anti cheat for like at all. The aim assist feels different. Warzone will from now on always be part of COD. Yeah, any COD moving forward. Call of Duty. Okay. Although I got a scuff, and for some reason the aim assist feels different. For the scuff? Really? I never felt that. Damn it, he just said Charlie Boy again.
Whenever I started playing Red Dead, there's like a setting it that like you can auto lock onto your targets.
Yeah.
But like the trick is for that is like it doesn't lock onto a part of them that instantly kills them. So like
On Red Dead?
Mm-hmm.
That's just part of Red Dead, though.
I get yeah.
That's not. That's
No,
not
I know, but what I'm saying is like the trick is with that is like if you do have that turn on, you lock on, then you push up just slightly to get the head,
Yeah.
and then you can just get headshots throughout the whole.
That's a lot of
Story
games.
mode.
You can auto lock on a lot of games, but you can't do it in like multiplayer.
Yeah, and then I think I turned it off for mine because I like just aiming because it makes me feel more like a cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like this thing where like you can just fire and like fire the gun.
If they can get it like Warzone is right now, it'll be good enough. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like Halo. I hope they're taking their own look at BR, like, because I think that Halo, the way that Halo operates, Halo could be a really good BR
If they do it right.
if they do it right. Yeah, as long as it's first person still, it's those guns, it's that movement. Like,
Part of the fun of Halo has always been like that you can find guns and weapons and stuff on a map anyway, you know?
that's BRs.
I know, but what I'm saying is like that's kind of what Halo was doing before,
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
even with just the normal maps. But if you throw in like the storm or whatever you want to call it that makes the map shrink in it like a crazy huge map, like I think it'll be fun. Look. The only like hesitation I have about this is that we're gonna be paying $50 for a campaign. You know what I mean? Because they're still releasing the story mode separate.
I mean, yeah,
But
but
you had to buy it.
I mean, yeah, but what do you mean? I mean,
So like
that's the same.
most of the time, if you're like buying,
It's cheaper.
Well,
Usually it's $60.
whatever the normal going price for like a brand new game is.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, they're not going to cut that price down if they're giving you part of it for free. You're still just going to be paying for what you'd be paying for essentially.
You don't think so?
No, yeah, it's the
I
same.
mean,
It's the same.
like,
What are you saying?
But like before, you would be paying for the game and the multiplayer,
yes.
and then you pay the Xbox fee for online for the multiplayer too.
Yeah, but now you're just getting the multiplayer for free. But if you want to play the campaign, it costs the same. I mean, if you're still getting a great deal. It's like you don't have. If you
I
most
just feel
people
like
most people just want the multiplayer, so it's a really good deal for them. And if
I
you
just
happen
feel
to want the
like-
campaign, it's $60. I
I
mean,
just-
$60 for a big playable story is a good price.
I don't know though. Like
I've always loved the like $60 price tag for like a good game, 'cause like if it turns out to be good, $60 is
high though. You know what I mean?
why? I mean, what?
Just for
How much
like
do you want it to be?
Like a solid campaign to me. It's gotta be like 40.
Bro, 40 and 60 are
40.
the same number.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, bro.
There's a big difference between 60 and 40.
There's not. There's $20. It's not that crazy. That's a
Mm,
meal
I
and a half.
mean,
that's going out to
like,
eat
you can
one more
look at it
time.
like that, but I mean, like I feel like 40 is a good price. You know,
I'm sure you do. And they still have to make their money,
they do. I get that they have to make their money,
and they're
but I
not
feel
gonna make nearly as much if they're giving their
But
multiplayer away
like,
for free.
say 20 is an adult dollar bill, right?
What?
Like, say 20 is just ones for adults.
No,
You've never seen that analogy?
never even heard.
Well,
never
there's
heard
this
that.
analogy that's like 20s are just $1 bills for adults. Like, so the Halo campaign would be
It'll definitely be free.
essentially
A duel. There's
essentially
no way they
2
don't.
adult dollars.
All the like BRs are free. If they don't make it for free, they'll just be shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
But essentially, like, so if they made the Halo campaign separate, it'd be essentially 2 adult dollars.
I don't understand. The
You
adult
just don't-
dollar
you
thing's
haven't
throwing me
seen
off.
the analogy, so
Yeah,
you
I
just,
mean,
like,
what do you mean
know,
analogy? It's not an analogy. It's a comparison. Do
Whatever.
doesn't make any
it's
sense.
an analogy.
you know what an analogy is?
Yes.
What's an analogy?
It's like comparing one thing to
Oh.
another
My God.
with the sentence. See,
It's true. Most people pay at Food Lion pay with 20s.
Exactly. See,
What do you
Jack
mean
is-
it's true? That's not. That doesn't mean any. That doesn't correlate to what he's saying. I don't understand what you guys are saying. An adult dollar bill. I
most
don't-
adults shop at food.
What's a dollar bill then?
The dollar bill is like a
An adult
1/20th
fucking nickel? Like
of
what?
a- This is 1/20th of an adult dollar bill. You get 20 of them.
Hold on.
together.
Let's abandon this train of fucking thought because it doesn't make any sense. 40 and 60 are the same fucking price.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are,
Look,
dude.
60. I'm not gonna.
You're
buy
owning a video game that you can play forever, whenever you want.
No.
If yes,
It's too much. 60's too close to 100 for me.
you're just cheap. You don't want to pay for something that's incredibly hard to make. Takes them fucking as of now 6 years of development and it's not even out yet.
So you're saying $10 a year? It's worth $10 a year?
Yeah. Yes.
No.
That's less than a fucking $10. Okay.
Well, what
Let me
was
do this-
the,
let me
what
do this
was-
math.
What was Halo 3? What was the cost of Halo 3 when it came out?
$60.
Was it? Are you sure?
Every video game for the forever it has been $60 for fucking ever. Like $60 has always been the going price for like a retail video game, like a AAA video game. Any game that I want to say the campaign is like the average campaign playthrough is like 8 hours or more is like a $60 game. Think about it like this. If you go to the movies, you watch that movie in the theater one time for one price. You're not paying, $20 to see that movie whenever you want. You're paying, at the Crown Cinema, it's what? $8 to see a movie? Is it $8 at the Crown Cinema? Creighton,
No, it's like 6 now.
is it 6 now?
It's lower.
Damn, I hope they're doing okay during COVID. I wonder if they're even open.
Yeah.
Okay, what about
So
a more mainstream?
Halo
Like Redstone.
2. Halo 2 was $49.99 when it first came out.
Yeah, just for inflation, and that's $60. Halo 2
Well,
is 20 years
I'd
old.
rather like $49.99 sounds good to me. You know what I mean? If we're gonna meet in the middle,
That's not a meeting in the middle.
that is meeting
That's
in the middle.
that's $50
That's
20 years
half-
ago.
that's
$50 20
halfway
years
to
ago is like
60.
$75 now.
That's halfway to 60.
What year did that game come out?
2003.
2003. Oh my God! Really? Halo
Yeah.
2?
Yeah, that's what it says here.
Oh.
And
What
it
was
held
50?
it held that mark for it held that $49.99 price for 24 months after the release. It didn't drop down to $29.95.
So $50 in 2003
No,
compared
actually it came out before 2003 because it didn't drop to $29.95 till November of 2003.
Guess how much $50 in 2003 would be worth now?
How much?
$70.78.
Really?
Yes. So it's even more then. $50 then is worth even more than 60 now.
Damn.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's increased that much over.
Yeah,
the
bro. We're
course of our
fucking
lifetime.
like 40 trillion in debt or some shit.
Yeah.
Like
Did you see
the
that they're
dollar is
talking
crippling.
about raising? Oh, hello, Lacey. Have you seen where they're talking about raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour?
Yeah, they've been talking about that for 3 years.
Do you think they're gonna do it?
I think they're gonna do it, but I think it's gonna be a really bad idea
Why do you think that?
because everyone's gonna get fired.
Yeah.
Like the people that have jobs will be okay, but even then, the dollar's gonna keep plummeting because everyone's gonna have more. It's like everyone's people are gonna even more people are gonna get fired. They're not gonna like give certain people like it's gonna be fucking ridiculous. So many more jobs. Jobs are gonna get automated. The few jobs that people do have, they'll be getting paid a little more, sure, but then prices are just gonna get adjusted anyway. It's you can't double, you can't more than double the recent minimum. I think it should be adjusted, like per capita, per place, like where it
Yeah.
is. Like it should be adjusted to the place that it, like you are, not just flat rate 15 across the board. Like they say there are studies that say it would be good, but I'm sure there are a lot of studies that say the other
Well,
side of it too. So
so
I don't know.
The way.
Sorry,
the-
OA.
I feel like it's a two-way street, though. You know what I mean? Like as far as the problem goes, because it's like the cost of living has gone up like crazy in a
Yeah.
short amount of time,
Yeah.
and the average wage, like minimum wage, is still $7.25.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like that's not enough to live off of. Not for as much work as you put in.
Yeah.
And there has to be some kind of way to fix that in between.
But then what about all the workers like you? Like, what about like, do you get 15 an hour yet?
No.
Yeah. So what about people like you? Once they raise it, are you gonna want it to be adjusted to where you're making more than 15 an hour? Because
Yes.
but they're not gonna do that. They're just gonna make everything that is less than
Then I would
$15
just
an
go
hour.
back to being a cashier because I would already be making enough anyway.
Yeah, but they're just gonna fire you. They're gonna fire everyone that does stuff like that. That's why the system they can't just flat blanket do that with everybody because businesses won't be able to continue. COVID already crippled all these businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So like any more businesses that they make the flat rate 15, it's just gonna be the nail in the coffin that crushes the ones that barely survived.
Well, how can we make the living?
Hold on, real quick, I want to preface the rest of this conversation with I'm a moron. I'm not an economist. I have no business saying any of this
Well,
and having
so
any authority.
This
is just how my brain sees what would go. Like this is just me devil's advocating what might happen.
I was gonna say the other side of it. How do you make the cost of living go
In
down?
Cali, it is 15. Yeah, it's hard. Well, it should be in Cali. Cali's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
But
Like
you see
everything's
what I'm
expensive,
saying,
and there's a
though?
million people. Built what?
Like on the other side of it, it's like how do we make the cost of living go down then?
I don't know. I mean, put money in your local economies. I mean, you got to fuel money. It's a checks and balances system. I mean, everything is. It's like if people aren't spending their money, you have these cheap old guys keeping all their money put away. Money isn't going into things. People aren't getting tipped. People don't have enough money. Like for an economy to work, it's not just about everybody making money. People have to spend their money too. And a lot of people just don't. A lot of people pinch pennies too often and aren't willing to spend $60 on a good video game, and they want to spend 40.
I see where you're bringing this back to.
I mean, that's not what I'm bringing it back to, but it's because of shit like that and people not spending their money when they should on good products. People just want to save every nickel and dime they can. I'm not saying it's not okay to save. I'm not saying it's not smart to save. I'm saying be willing to spend some money
To make some money.
to make some money, or just spend some money on yourself when you need to. Don't try and fucking dodge and destroy, like just hurt people everywhere.
Just blow all your cash.
I work as a tutor and make 15 an hour
Who
through a
said that?
corporation. That's Hamid. Free market capitalism wouldn't work in America, but so much more money.
What's free market capitalism?
too much for me
We're
to
too
talk about
smart.
right now.
We're too dumb.
Yeah,
to
we're pretty
understand.
dumb too. The cost of living, especially in this area, is nuts.
I mean,
Specifically for
yeah.
real estate.
Lacey
Lacey, if you
lives in
come
a
down-
crazy area.
Yeah, if you come down to here, Lacey, low key, around
Honest-
here, it's pretty nice.
Honestly, Lacey, like you can
Like
work
the-
for anywhere. You pick like the most
Yeah,
expensive
you have-
place to live.
Yeah, you pick like if you lived where we live, or even like with any direction within like 20 minutes of here, you could get a nice place, like a really nice place for what you're probably paying where you live.
She's living like she has a nice place.
Yeah,
It's like
for where it is,
for where it is, it's like
it's like
just crazy. Like that she's,
yeah.
it's that much.
I hate those little tanky bitches that, when told that a $15 minimum wage won't work, they just ask why. Jack, I hate that you're 16 and have the opinions that you have, because you just say them because you're just saying that side's like, I hate when this happens. Like, I worked at a movie theater. It's $8 a ticket. At your theater? Okay, I got you.
Yes, you could have.
Wait, when have you paid 40 for a brand new game? It was $49.99 in 2003 for Halo 2. Now there are some games that are brand new for $40. It just depends on the game. Like that game Firewatch came out at 40. Like there's like different rates. Most games you have your like $15 games that are like, little 2-hour side scroller story games. You've got your like good side scrollers like Ori, they're like $30 to $40.
What about
Or Firewatch, like quick, like little 5 to 6 hour games.
what about
And then you got like AAA's Halo. They're usually between $50 and $60. Sometimes
Undertale.
$70.
How much was Undertale?
I think Undertale was $30 when it might have been $40 when it came out, but now I think it's like $29.99 on Steam. I think, but it goes on sale every once in a while for like $15 or $9.99. I think I want to say that. Did I get Undertale?
I don't know. You should have. Undertale looks.
It wasn't on sale anymore. I'm waiting on it to go on sale. That's what I'm waiting on.
No, don't by mean to say. Yeah, but don't you guys live in the ass of the Bible Belt? Don't mind me to say. Not
Like
necessarily.
yes and no. Like yes, but we are
The good part of
our group
living
of
around
friends
here
is like
yeah.
very much like it's all about who you know. I mean, we just don't know, like we're not like we know religious people, but it's not like
Like I'm
crazy.
religious.
Yeah,
but I'm
Creighton's
not
religious.
Like,
but he's not a fucking
I'm not like
he's not
shit all over the homosexuals.
Yeah. What is that just our table that is
That's
that
what.
Yeah, it's just a really
What?
I forgot how white this table is. It's like it's so bright.
Oh yeah.
like it
it's
looks like it looks like look,
Maybe
my
we
hand just disappears. Like
Well, that's because you're white, Charlie.
yeah, but it like it
Oh
yeah, wow, that's crazy.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
That was a good one. But like
We need a tablecloth to put on this table.
no. You're
A
crazy.
red tablecloth.
That's a terrible idea.
to match the blue.
Now, what I'd be willing to do is paint this table.
No, this is a good color.
No.
Yes.
But now paint it a color and then gloss it, like get an acrylic.
Gloss it like
yeah,
this.
like do like this, but a layer on top of it. I would be willing to do something like
Do
that.
red.
Yeah, like a dark red, like with the like
almost a
like speckled
burgundy.
black or something. Like
Yeah.
like it could look cool.
I can speckle my black.
God, I just hate you. Is it bad? I've been here the whole time and still don't know what y'all talking about. Paint the table black, not just solid black. I don't like
Maybe
like-
sparkly black, like a bass boat. So whenever
yeah,
we
like
bass
yeah,
fish,
that would be kind of cool looking. No,
Yeah.
we're not. I hate you.
we could take the table bass.
I could have
fishing.
gotten a McMansion in your area for what I paid here. Yes.
I already read that.
Did you? I didn't even hear you
Yes.
say it. You could definitely do that.
Hey, somebody's here named Kai Alpha, something like that.
I'm just gonna say
That knows
alpha.
you.
Alpha's the
Alpha,
easier thing to
yeah.
say. Charlie boy, wear his blazer. I'm not wearing his blazer.
Or you could wear your blazer.
I could wear my blazer, but it's hot in here right now. We got
No,
the
it's
2
not.
heaters running. Yes, it is.
Nah.
It's already like I'm in my shorts
Am
and
I
t-shirt.
sweating?
I don't know.
No.
Are you sweating?
No.
Well, I'm
you know
warm
why?
enough.
Because it's not hot in here.
Oh my god, my back is sweating.
Well, it's like I told you, get that tattoo that says slick when wet.
What?
Get that tattoo that says slick when wet.
Slick when wet. They need to do an alternate reality episode.
We do.
Stop it.
By the way, I have more proof that the Mandela theory is real.
Uh-huh.
How do you spell Fruit Loops on the box?
FROOTLOOPS.
Wrong. It's UI.
It's normal fruit?
Always has been.
Where they swap places and clothes and act like each other?
Exactly. Now we
No.
can do it 'cause my hair's shorter.
No, what we need to do is just hire 2 people to act like us for a whole podcast and let it go. We'll just record it. Just boom, let it go. Like have that podcast go live and then
Well, you
And
no,
then
you done
let-
gave it
tell-
away live on the stream. So
Yeah,
if we
but-
do
but-
do it,
yeah,
everybody
but
will know.
no one will know. No one will expect it. Wait, fuck! I missed the weather and the number. You did. The
And
number.
the Urban Dictionary word of the day.
You missed it all, man. You don't want to know the Urban Dictionary.
Yes,
it was
you
gross.
do.
Now
You gotta be
the
ready
number
for the
was
test.
the number in the Pokédex, which was Moltres, 146, and then the weather was Acosta County, Texas. I
That
want to
was
say
yesterday.
no. That weather, no.
No, the Nissy.
Oh, Nussi was yesterday. Yes.
Today's word was
No,
EVP,
no.
which is
Don't
double,
say it. He is a fucking child. They're all children.
Which is double.
Sophia is here. Creighton, stop it. I'm not joking. This is not funny. Don't.
Sophia was here when I read it the first time.
And she wasn't paying attention, but now she's talking and she's here more often and she's paying attention
It
now.
was double
Stop
vaginal
it. I
penetration,
hate you.
where you double penetrate a vagina, either with a penis and another penis, or a penis and a dildo, or 2 dildos. The combinations are endless.
We're gonna go to jail.
But which one?
They're
was
probably not
first?
teaching you sex ed over Zoom anyway. I guess you should learn eventually something.
You need to figure out a day to have viewers call in as guests later down the line.
So I've thought about it before, actually.
It just would be a pain in
But
the ass.
It's just a pain because we can't do it through our mixer. Like we can't hear you guys through our head. We can hear you through our headphones, but you wouldn't be able to hear us through our mics. Like we'd have to use like one shitty mic and you wouldn't hear it. Does this audio setup work with this one? No.
Lacey
Yeah.
said, "Oh my God."
Lacey, I try so hard to keep him in line, but sometimes you just can't tame the wild beast. Creighton is just
I'm a
a
wild animal.
here is something all right.
Charlie knows that from last night.
Hey Matt, are you still in chat? Would you like to come play Last of Us after the stream with me and Creighton? Because I'm making
I
Creighton.
think he's tired.
I don't care. He was tired. He was
No, but
tired
he didn't go
9
to
hours
bed.
ago.
He didn't go to bed until like 8 this morning.
I mean, hell yeah, there you go. Fuck you. I mean, a shitty mic is a small price to pay. I mean, I have the mic. What I mean is, like, you guys wouldn't be able to hear us right. You'd hear us, but, like, just barely. Is this what happens when I miss 2 months of streams?
This is what happens when you miss.
Yes.
We're doing a quiz at the end of the week for the Urban Dictionary words of the day. So study up.
And I have a new podcast, Lacey, with my
Yes.
brother and my friend Aleem, where it's the same. It looks like this. Like, this is the new overlay for all the streams. Except, like, this specific one is for me and Creighton stream, and then another one looks a little different.
Nussy is part of it. And DVP.
I hate you. I went to bed at 8 a.m. I woke up at 9:30 a.m. Oh, my God, and then slept for, like, 5 hours on and off over the day.
Oh,
I love what
my God,
I
man.
love my new talent to ignore Creighton on whatever I want. Sophia, that's a
Wait,
good
what?
talent.
On whenever I want. I think you mean you can switch it on and off whenever you want. Anyone needs knives sharpened? I do, Jack. Actually, I do, like, legitimately. Also, I need to show you my gun so you can show me pieces I can get to it for it.
Creighton, what was it like getting murdered by the Demogorgon?
It was horrifying.
You look like Barb.
I know. It was horrifying. I went to a whole other dimension. There was shit in my mouth. I said, let's get out of this country, motherfucker. That's a reference.
Is it normal people hours? I'm old. Like right now? Oh, you mean the other one? Yes, the other one is much more normal person hours.
What Matt said?
No, the other podcast. You
Oh,
fucking the episode 3 podcast is what it's called. It's called the
when
episode
is
3.
it? What hours do you guys normally stream?
It really depends. So like we don't have a schedule set yet because Aleem is he just went full time at UPS. So like
Oh, really?
yeah, but he's still working his other job too. So we're trying to figure out the best days. It's looking like right now between 2 and 3 days a week is what we're gonna be able to rock for a while. Saturdays are almost always gonna be a good day to do it. So we're hoping maybe Saturdays, and then like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays maybe. We just it's really more about getting all 3 of us on the same page about it.
Mindset, yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie,
Yeah.
how was your weekend? What did you do on Sunday?
I worked. What? You know what I do
Do
on
you wanna know what
Fridays
I
and
did
Sundays.
Sunday?
Sure. Why don't you just say why would you
I was
you don't have to like extend a courtesy. Just go ahead and say you don't need to extend a courtesy when you know the
I
answer
was trying
nothing.
to be polite. So, you know how Saturday my tires got slashed and I just didn't have 2 rear tires. and the truck was just sitting in the yard without any tires.
Okay.
So I was like, well, it'll only take a couple minutes to get up the road to your dad's house and borrow the ones that I sold him. And boy, was I wrong.
Yeah.
My dad.
Your
so
dad.
My mom was like, I don't want to put tires in my car. And Grandma doesn't want to put tires in her car because tires are gross. And I was like, what? You can put them in the back. And it became a whole thing. So anyways, long story short, I ended up asking my dad if he would just take me to get tires at your house. And my dad lives all the way at the lake. And he was like, yes, that's fine. I'll come up there and get you. And I was like, all right, cool. I'll just be chilling. So I was sitting there playing Red Dead like I do. And he gets there. And I was like, all right, cool. I'll be back in like 20 minutes. And then I was gone until, let's see, I left the house at 12 and I didn't return until 7 or 8 o'clock that night. Because my dad had a flat tire.
Oh, I forgot about that part. I thought you meant that he didn't want to go to your mom.
No.
He didn't want to go use that air
Well,
compressor. He
that
wanted
was
to go
part
somewhere
of
else.
it.
Yeah.
But let me get into like, so he gets there and he's like, hey, yeah, we got to go by a gas station and blow up a tire. And like, I got in the truck and we're going down the road. And then it dawns on me. We
you
have
fool. Creighton, you fool.
What'd I do?
Creighton, you fool.
What is it?
Creighton. Creighton.
No, but it used to be UI.
But it's not.
Not anymore.
Oh, my God.
But anyway, were you double checking that this whole
No,
time?
Sophia did. Sophia
Right.
sent it to me. She said, it's not spelled as Fruit Loops.
But anyways, so my dad, like, we're leaving my mom's, and like, he's like, yeah, I need to blow up my tires, so we'll stop by a gas station. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I get in the truck, and then we're riding down the road, and then it dawns on me, we have an air compressor at my mom's house. So I'm like, why don't we use the air compressor at my mom's house while we're still on the street where my mom's house is? And he's like, no. And I was like, okay, well, you're driving. I don't have any control of the situation, and now I'm fucked.
Yeah, no, that's I love my father. I love him more than anyone on this planet, but I will never ever go anywhere with him. Like on an adventure, because an adventure always turns into like just the most. He's the most stubborn. Like, you guys think Creighton's stubborn?
Oh,
My
yeah.
father's the most stubborn person I've ever met, and it's not even close.
think-
Like
yeah.
8 Creightons. It's like 8
And
times as bad as Creighton.
my father as well is stubborn. We've both learned from our fathers to be stubborn, but our dads are like the best at it.
Yeah.
And it's
My dad, it's
so
like a
awful.
practice. They like practice at being
Because
stubborn.
He was like, we went to 8 gas stations trying their air pumps, and those fucking measly ass air pumps just wouldn't do it. Like, I had to sit there and hold a tire, and then we hear it fucking hissing after we get to one that works, and he's like, oh, I ran out of plugs, so we're gonna go to my friend's house, and we need you to call somebody to come and get you so you can get tire plugs, so we can then use our friend's air compressor to put air in his tire. And I wanted to strangle him.
Yeah. Like, the only times I've met your dad, he's like such a funny, like, cool dad.
Yeah.
So like when he's like that, I can imagine it's just the funniest shit
it is
in the
'cause
world.
it's
Like, that's what I see. It's like, it's just.
and
you,
I even
like,
asked my mom, I was like, hey, like, is it cool if he uses the air compressor? And she was like,
of
yeah.
course.
And she's like, why would I care? Like, it's
Yeah,
outside.
exactly,
It's
yeah.
not coming in the house or anything,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, yeah. And I told him that, and he was like, no.
That's hilarious.
And I was like, but it would be so much. And so Matt comes. I called Matt because I didn't know who else to call. You were at work and you don't have a car. And like, so I called Matt, and Kristen was busy because she had the kids. And Matt was like, hey, what's up, man? Like, he had just woken up. So when I called him, he was like, huh? And I was like, Matt, I'm going to send you an address. Can you come there and like take me and my dad to AutoZone? And he was like, And I was like, okay, cool. Are you going to fall back asleep? He's like, He was like, all right, cool, golden. So I hung up the phone, and I sent him the address. And I was like, Matt, come on. Don't let me down on this. Like, you know that part where Ron Swanson's like, give me all your eggs and bacon. And he goes like, the
No.
fist.
Yes. That's
So, so that was me.
he's my spirit animal.
That was me. And I was like, come on. And he gets there. And he's like, what's up, guys? Like, you know.
Hamid, are you still here? I'm just
and
making sure.
you know how Matt is.
Yeah, yeah.
And my dad and his friend Ben are in the middle of politics. and they are on opposite sides. Like,
Oh my
talking-
God!
So-
Please, why? See, that's my. Listen.
To be fair, I brought it up because I was bored, and I
Hamid,
knew-
I'm gonna cover what you said. I'm just listening to this first.
I brought it up because I was bored and I wanted to see something happen because I know they're both on opposite sides. So I started that. I was just like,
You're the worst.
I
My dad. I love my dad, but like, so much of the time he says stuff, and I understand the logic of what he's saying, but I just can't not. I can't not like argue. So I just start playing devil's advocate, like I'm super far left or like either side. Whatever argument he's making, I make the other argument, like just to. And I do that generally anyway. But like when I'm with him, I like really
rub
mean
it
it.
in?
I don't rub it in. I like really go
Yeah, you
hard
get
into it,
into
and I try and make
You're
him
like,
think.
man,
But
I
when
love
most
the
of the
Ku Klux
time
Klan."
I agree with him, no, Creighton, please.
You should stop fighting for those African Americans.
That's
We hate them. That's what that's what Charlie says.
Right.
Just like that.
Right.
He's like, I love burning crosses. And nothing's ever
Creighton,
gonna change.
please.
You can't stain
Hamid
this
said-
white hood.
Hamid said, I need to set up a schedule for my podcast. I have 3 banger episodes and like 5 sitting in the tank, but they're all old and now don't really make any sense. No, upload all of them. Listen, let me tell you, bro. You're 15, right? Are you 15 or 16? 15. I think you're 15. You're 15, bro. I'm 24. We started this podcast when I was 23. Like, I wish so badly that I had been doing this shit for the last 10 years. Just as a time capsule, if anything. Like, and never trust saving them to a hard drive or having them on your computer because it's not
YouTube's
same.
the
You
only certain thing.
and
Even that
is
like
not
some-
super certain, but it's best to diversify and just say fuck it. When you upload, just put in the description or in the title, hey, recorded this date, episode this but recorded then, so that people know, like, have the
I
context.
just thought of something with people said that you were cheating and you just deleted all your VODs.
Imagine.
And your VODs don't even have anything to do
Oh
with
my
gaming,
god,
but
dude,
you're
it'd be
just
so
like-
funny if I like just played along with it. Nah, but also my co-host and I do best when we have a guest.
I
and
want to watch this.
we
You
didn't
got to
have one for
upload this somewhere. Where can we watch this at? I want to watch
He has
this.
some on his YouTube. I checked out
Have
his
you-
YouTube.
Can you link me that in the Discord?
Yeah,
Like,
can
just
you
drop
link it again? Just look, his name in the Discord is CHC. Just at CHC and you'll see it.
Yeah.
And like it'll autofill. And just send the same, send him the YouTube link like you did to me.
Yeah, because I would love to check that out. I didn't realize that you guys had looked at it.
Yeah, he's got like vlogs and stuff. I can't watch him. I couldn't watch him.
Anyways, Matt walks
Not
up.
because of you, just because of like everyone else in those videos. It's just a bunch of like 15-year-olds like talking to the camera when Hamid isn't there. So like I was like, oh, he's got podcasts too, and I had to leave, but like I have it open. I subscribed.
Yeah.
Like
So Matt,
if you got some, send me the ones you think are bangers,
and we'll
and I'll watch. I want to
yeah,
watch those.
I want to watch them too.
It's like you seem like you know at least what you're talking about, so
Yeah.
you'll know when yours are good.
Look, that means you're like way better than us anyway. We never know what we're talking about. And like, look how many people watch us.
Nah, there's some good
There's
ones.
like a solid 9 people.
My problem is I never write down when I think one is good. So like it
What,
just gets
here?
lost in the tangle of numbers for me.
Oh, I have it written down right here. You can just go back and look.
No, I mean like when I think like having it written down doesn't mean anything. I just know at the end like, man, that was a good podcast.
Well, we had a bunch that were good from last week. The Willem Dafoe one specifically, episode 143.
Okay. Charlie is old as hell. Yeah. I'm old
We
as hell.
talked about Willem Dafoe, by the way.
So he's your 15, 16-year-old, huh? He's 15, first of all, so how dare you?
We talked about Willem Dafoe in every episode last week, by the way.
Did we?
He's in all of my notes.
He should be in every episode of the podcast.
No, so Matt walks up in the middle of that, and I'm like, hey, Matt, like, I'm going to leave my dad here, and let's just go to the auto store. And he was like, okay.
Smart.
So,
Smart.
like, and it went by so fast. I bought my dad.
He linked it, by the way.
Sweet. Thank you. I went by the auto store, and I got, like, the plugs and brought it back to my dad. And I was like, yo, father, I'm leaving with Matt to go get those wheels because, like, your tire might fuck up while, like, we're going back and forth. And he was like, all right, cool. I was like, I love you. He said, I love you too. And then we left. And I haven't seen my dad since, so I don't know if his tires got, like, any better.
You're the worst.
I told him, look, I was like, this has been a problem. This tire thing has been a problem for, like, 7 months now. And I'm like, dude, just buy new tires. And he's like, no, why spend $120
You
on
Matt, if
tires?
you're still here, just go ahead and head over here, like whenever.
He was like, why spend $120 on a tire when I could spend $12 on a tire repair kit? And I'm like, I feel like you're missing the point.
Yeah.
This has been a problem for so long. Like he bought this truck new. You've seen the truck. It's massive. It's
yeah,
huge.
it's huge. It's absurd.
Yeah. And he's just like, nah, the tires are good. And they're like almost bald.
Damn.
And well, they're bald for like off-road tires.
Yeah.
Anyways, Matt takes me. We go get the tires from your dad's at like while the sun is setting. And I start to put these fucking tires on my truck in order to be able to make it to work in the morning. So Matt drops me off. I'm getting ready to put the tires on, and my brother drives up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, here I have this drill thing. They'll make it super easy.
Sorry.
They'll make it super easy and super fast." And I know what I gotta do with my life now, Charlie.
What do you
I have to get a drill that matches the bolts on my truck, so that if I ever have to change them, I have that drill with the battery. Because doing it manually just isn't it.
Yeah, I know.
That drill
If
that
I've
you're
learned
talking about
anything-
that Mike has too.
Well, his is air compressed.
Yeah,
He's got like a fucking NASCAR one, like a stupid, like an amazing one.
Like
Yeah,
that.
he's got the. Zzz, like he's got those.
yeah.
Like he's got like 3.
That's
They're
the
awesome.
way. That's the way to go.
Yeah, it is.
We could get an air compressor one because I have an air compressor.
Those guys are amazing, by the way. The guys with the
NASCAR
NASCAR.
dude?
Yeah, like that is the hardest shit I've ever even attempted. I tried to do it one time just 'cause I had it, and Mike was like, I was like, dude, that always
it
looks.
kicks, doesn't it?
It doesn't just kick. It's like the fact that they just go, ching, like just put it on immediately, like without even thinking about it, is absurd. It's hard just putting it on there like normal and holding on.
Yeah.
Like these guys are fucking animals. Like those guys are like magic. They're amazing.
I wonder what pressure is there like a specific pressure you need
I
to
have
have
no
it
idea.
adjusted to?
I have no idea.
I need to ask
I don't know
one
any of that.
before I get some.
It's an awkward flow. Wait, nah, but also my co-host and I do the best when we have a guest and we don't have one for them. See, with me and Creighton, it's the other way around. Me and Creighton, if we have a guest, like
It's-
depending on who it is, it gets kind of awkward because,
3 people be talking.
well, it's not that it's 3 people talking, and don't take this the wrong way. You specifically will get really zoned out if the other person and I are talking and you're not involved in it for like even a second, and then you just are gone. Like you get very
That's my ADHD.
yeah,
kicking in.
exactly. So like depending on who we have, Matt's a really good third for us. Someone like Savannah is a really good third.
People that we know.
People that we not just people we know, but people that you know really well, and we like just hilarious people. Like me and Ali and Michael could have any 4th person on,
Yeah.
like, and it would work. Excuse me, just because that's just how like
That's how
it would work.
Yeah.
You need another what's the word we need
But
a
see-
chaotic neutral.
But see, that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's like where I thrive at though in those one-on-one conversations, because like when it's one-on-one, like when I'm doing Creighton Station and stuff, like those conversations just flow. Like I can sit there and probably do a podcast on Creighton Station with just a one-on-one for like hours and hours on end, because it's more. It's a little bit like this.
You're good at interviews. I
But-
mean, you're like that's your thing. Like you that's like what your favorite part of Learn TV was. It's like what you were best at. You commentated fucking 100 football games. Like you're good at like having a topic and rolling with the topic. Not saying you're not good at this.
Yeah.
Because this is just us sitting here bullshitting. No one's good at this. this is everybody. Everybody has a friend, and you and me just do this because we
Yeah.
love doing it, and
We're basically the boys.
we're the boys, and it's really fun.
Not like anything else other than the superhero show where they're like fucking horrible superheroes and kill people.
LMAO, you don't want to watch a bunch of 15-year-olds. The producer of Fast and the Furious' daughter is the main star. It's great.
What?
Damn. When he cast me alongside Vin Diesel and people ask how, I'm going to tell that story. Well, I could talk to chat easily. I love to talk, but when the shit going on in our school and my future, with the shit going on in our school and my future, I have to make sure nothing is super Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Got to get ready for college. Yeah. You got to be really careful. If you got those kind of people around you and, Creighton, egocentric, canon, JK. There you go. You got to
There you go,
rewatch the
you
last,
missed
3
it.
episodes of
Yeah.
me and Creighton's. There's so much canon you have to add.
Yes.
But
Welcome.
especially now, you got to be really careful with anything you film and anything you talk about. If you got those kind of people in your life,
Exactly.
like you never want to accidentally expose something or accidentally like mention something or that's really
You don't want your
you're
dick to
treading on
just-
thin ice.
You don't want your dick to just fall out mid.
It's really good that you know that at 15.
Yeah.
Like it's really good that you're like keeping an eye out and you're being careful.
Charlie just realized like he couldn't say the N word on stream like 3
Creighton.
episodes ago.
Why do you say shit like that? I hate you.
He realized he was like, there might be somebody important watching this, so I gotta watch my tongue.
After the
However, in person, he just lets it slide all the time.
After the 15th meeting about it, I was class president. Oh, shit.
Nice.
Inconsistent podcast schedule is part of the lore. You can love it or hate it, but it's a thing. I can do whatever. I'm gonna be a welder for a whole while. I know that like while is what you meant to say the first time, but like for a whole while works too, which is hilarious.
I like for a whole while. That sounds
For
like
a
something.
whole while.
That sounds like something Matt would say.
Yeah.
Is
For-
Matt on the way over here? Did we ever find
I
out?
have no idea.
Creighton.
Creighton.
Oh, he just realized the hair, I think.
Creighton
Interesting.
cut his hair. There you go.
Farragut's like, Creighton. I don't know if this is sad. Brave and the Bold. I forgot about Brave and the Bold. I'm going to write that
Brave
down.
and Bold. No, it's not Brave and the Bold. It's Brave and Bold
Oh.
Bias.
Oh,
Remember?
My bad.
Excuse me. But, you know. Oh.
It's written down.
It's all written down.
Yep.
Brave and the Bold Bias. I love that. I love Brave and the Bold Bias. That's going to continue to be a thing for
Brave
a
and the
while.
Bold. We need that on a bumper sticker.
Brave and Bold Bias
Yeah.
with a picture of him. Just bad.
I like this new phase. Hopefully, future arcs we can go to long hair.
Hillbilly area, Creighton era. Well, I mean, you just missed that. He just had
Yeah.
his hair down for like 10 episodes in a row or some shit. It looked great.
It'll come back. It'll grow back.
You say that, but like, will it?
What do you mean, will it? What kind of? It's hair.
What if it just stops? What if your hair stops growing back now?
No.
Hair does that, you know. Sometimes hair just stops growing.
Well, that's crazy because it's not gonna happen to me.
But what if it does?
It won't.
But what if it does?
But it won't.
But what if it does?
But it won't.
Hypothetically, what if it did?
But it won't.
Hypothetically, do you know what that word means?
Hypothetically, it won't.
That doesn't make any sense.
My hair, disrupts hypotheticals.
Creighton
'Cause
going
it's
bald,
just so
sub
strong.
trauma being seated. Yes. Brave and Bold Bias. Hamid, some random kid on our podcast. Yeah, like in quotes. Brave and Bold Bias in quotes. I've got a brave and bold bias. I love that, dude. He said that. That shit was fucking perfect.
I can never be bald, said Jack. That's
Yes,
true.
you could.
Your dad has
You would
has strong hair.
You would look hilarious bald. You
We
should do
know-
it. I'll shave my head bald if you do it. Jack.
We know Jack's dad outside of the podcast. Sort of. Like, we don't know him, though, but we know of him. You remember
I think I do.
the dean?
Yeah, okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Can you believe Jack is the son of the dean?
Don't say it again.
But you know what I
yeah,
mean.
I know what you mean. It is hilarious that's who
It's
that is and
pretty-
he's who he is.
yeah.
It's ridiculous
It's
to me.
kind of hilarious.
They're so different. Like there's so much there that I just don't understand.
Right? Like, I just would love to be a fly on the wall during Jack's early days.
Yes. I started watching 'cause of Infam and I'm legit hooked now. Well, give it some time. You'll learn better. You'll learn to like
I remember when
ignore.
he came in here and you're like, Hoodie, you used to look familiar.
His name looked familiar. I mean, I had definitely seen the name around.
I thought you like had a picture of him beside you. You're like, Hoodie, my long lost lover.
No, Creighton. He's 15.
There's another Hoodie.
It's all
Or
good.
is that
Y'all
what-
can talk about it.
Is
all
that
the
what
way.
you and your
Okay.
Klansmen call each other?
That's not what we meant, Jack. Jack, that is not what I meant. I don't like knowing that information now. I'm the only person in my family like this.
It's true.
You're saying we're so many conflicting things. I'm somewhat active in chat. Yeah, that's probably how I saw his
Jack
name.
has an adorable little sister, by the way.
Creighton spoiling backstories of supporting characters. Vintage Creighton. Farigo, listen to me. I mean this. Like, I don't know what it takes. If it's free, make a wiki
Yes.
for this
like
podcast.
make a wiki or
And
like
just
a Reddit.
Transcribe everything that you've put down, and if it's all dated, even better.
Do you have a Reddit for this?
Do you have any? Do you
Like,
have a? Or is
do you
this
have
all just?
documented?
Is this all just documented like in your own private notes, like a fucking Google Doc or something,
Yeah,
or do you have
we
a
were talking
Reddit?
about this the other day, and you weren't here for.
Like, I want to make
updates.
commands for whatever these things
Yeah.
are, because I love you, and it like I love that you've put all this like effort into this hilarious
Honestly.
little thing. Like, it's so cool.
It's amazing.
Like, I'll put in every command that it was you doing it. If you have a Twitter, I have 3 10 terabyte drives full of notes. Subtrumps. Okay, dude. But for real, do you have like
yeah. Do you have
is-
it documented anywhere?
supporting characters? But do you actually have like a place? Like, have you put it anywhere online, or is it all just like local? For
I
you?
love that he's breaking it down. Supporting characters,
Yes.
arcs, drama,
Theories.
It's all there
It's all there.
in my head.
He really loved the episode 3 podcast.
Did he?
Yeah, Aleem fell in love with him immediately. Aleem loves Farigo.
Wait, what's his name?
Corollaries.
Coraline.
No, corollaries.
I know. I'm just saying a thing that's like the word. Calories. Another thing like the word. Corinthians.
I don't have those.
I like the word bay.
But we can fit them in. Fairygo, you're not answering my question.
Yeah, he's just.
Will you make a wiki
he's
or a
kinda
Reddit?
dodging the question.
Please? Which one, Creighton?
Which one? What?
That's what she said. We can fit them in.
So I
God
know
damn
how
it,
to
Eddie.
react. We'll probably go with Corinthians.
Too meta,
Cuchillans.
Charlie. Sure. Wait, what? No. What do you mean too meta? What? What are you talking about?
You're too meta. I think that's
There
what
you go, please. I need the
Well,
wiki.
I think
need
he's
it
got
so
a
bad.
point though. We can't know about our own wiki and or Reddit page. It would break the canon.
No, I wouldn't. I
Okay.
hate Russian dolls. They're so full of themselves. What? Hold
Do
on.
you get it? That's the dolls that are like inside.
Oh, Russian nesting dolls. Okay.
he
There's a
took-
show called Russian Doll
Oh.
about like a spy or something. Or did the computer go dancing? The disco. God damn it. I'll be right. I gotta go pee. What did you give to a stick of lemon? Lemonade. To
A stick.
lemon.
I was
not
about to say a
of
stick
lemon.
of lemon. Didn't realize.
Talk to
lemon
the chat,
came-
Creighton.
Lemons do technically come on sticks though, don't they? Because they're on branches, and branches are just the proto form of sticks. I had so many bright plans for the weekend that just got ruined. My trip, Charlie's face coming into my face. Ah!
Okay, I'm gonna go pee now.
That was kind of horrifying at first because, like, somebody clip that. Charlie said, "Charlie, come back. I don't want to be with Cray." Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels. You said Cray. My name is Cray. Today I gave my dead batteries away. They were free of charge. Hoodie, like you just have to come and write jokes for me, and I'll read them aloud on the stage in front of people who will watch. No, but I really did have like a lot of plans for this weekend that just didn't work out. But you know what though? Like the Wiz, I don't think it's beneficial for you to see theories and future arcs before they play out. It can affect future traumas and might break third cycle of Cult of Creighton saga 89 through 102. Bruh, I love the Cult of Creighton. The Cult of Creighton. We're making the Cult of Creighton. Fairygo like revealed his true intentions about why he doesn't want to tell you.
Creighton, which sister? So I know if I have to slash her tires again. Oh my god. Charlie, come back. I phoned to want to be with Creighton. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they've
bagels.
bagels.
That's what Kristen told us one time. You remember that?
Yeah, I do. Today I gave my dead batteries away. They were free of charge. So it's terrible. Not only that, but it's also terrible. Hamid, these are glorious. I don't think it's beneficial for you to see theories and future arcs before they play out. It can affect future. Okay, so don't give me everything. Just give the up-to-date canon.
Yeah.
The canon, not the theories and everything else. Just the canon.
Just the can.
Because the canon would be known anyway by all the characters.
Yeah. Sort
It's a
of.
fan favorite arc. A lot of fan service.
The Cult of Creighton is.
I'm going to start my own podcast. That's like a mini series. Did anybody clip that? What did that look? Did it look funny on stream? Like,
It kind of looked funny. I like, you know.
what did the blanket say as it fell off the bed? Oh, sheet. Okay, I'm done. That one was the best one. That was not the best one. the seagull one is pretty great. I love
I
it.
like the O'Sheet one.
The Rule 34 Creighton fan arts. 10 out of 10. I must be involved if they're 10 out of 10.
You remember? Actually, we do have some Rule 34 fan art of us already.
We do?
Remember Kristen made that thing?
Oh, that really? Yeah. Okay, that was funny. Yeah, that was barely. That does not. I don't think that counts.
It's soft porn.
No.
Yeah.
The situation
Well, I
was
jerk
very
off
much.
to it every night.
Okay, well, that doesn't make
Does
it
it
soft.
have to be porn if you jerk off to it? Like if you
No,
jerk off
you-
to it, that makes it porn, right?
No. Remember on Step Brothers, what's your favorite non-pornographic magazine to jerk off to? Good. What is it?
Cosmos,
No, something housekeeping.
Good Housekeeping,
I think is it good, just Good Housekeeping? Good Housekeeping.
Southern
So-
Living.
No, I can't remember. Did you guys do the weather? Yes, we did the weather.
Imag-
Sophia, that was
imagine-
an hour and 30 minutes ago.
Imagine if it was Southern Living though. Like there's not even women in that. It's just household
Creighton
appliances.
best ship in this anime. Fact, not opinion. I guess nobody clipped that what I did.
Chargaton. You said Creighton.
Why can't teenage girls be in groups of 2, 4, and 6? Because they literally can't even. Oh my god! I like to spend every day as if it's my last, staying in bed and calling for a nurse to bring me more pudding. I thought you were done. Charton, best ship in the sand. Okay, I didn't read
Yeah.
Charton the first
Charton.
time.
That's me and you.
That's terrible idea.
Why not Carly?
No,
What about Crawley?
no.
Carly. I want my name to be first. I feel like that's.
Of course you do.
I feel like that's the only way.
Is that right?
You know, it's always been shirts off with Creighton and Charlie.
No,
It sounds
no,
weird.
no.
if
It
it's
hasn't been shirts off
with-
anything. It's just been the shirts off podcast. It's never
Yeah,
been shirts off with anybody.
Creighton and Charlie. Yeah.
That's never been the title.
Yeah. It's never been shirts off with Charlie and Creighton. It just sounds ridiculous.
It's never been the other thing either, though. That's the crazy thing. It hasn't been either of those things. Ah.
It was originally though. Remember we were like workshopping names, and for a little bit it was with.
Shirts of fan fiction. I think it means shirts off.
Oh, shirts of no, I like shirts of fan fiction.
Just linked my second fave vid I've done. Bet.
Sweet. I can't wait to check this out. So after the stream. I love doing stuff after the stream.
Please don't word it like that. You know what? With that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wrap this one up.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, let me
Why?
find.
We have like 15 minutes before we're at 2 hours.
Well, mainly because one, I need to get some stuff ready for later.
Who are you gonna raid?
I don't know.
You
Yeah,
gonna raid
that's-
Big Titty White Girl?
I kind of want to raid Tommy, but he's got
Is he-
6.7 thousand viewers, so there's really no point in.
Is he a Big Titty White Girl?
Well, he's not. But
Oh.
Copenhagen isn't here. I could read Rob.
Rob Lowe.
Yes, Rob Lowe.
Adam Sandler.
We're gonna read Rob.
Rob Dunn.
Roberto. Rob is a good dude. If you guys like raid swag element, imagine. We can see Charlie's virginity station. Exactly. This is my virginity station. Over here we keep it. If you look at my virginity station here, this is where
think
we
there's
keep
a-
it clean until marriage.
I think they're referring to the pops.
The pops?
Yeah.
Can they see them?
When you turn, sometimes they can. And you showed them on stream before.
Anyway, let me go ahead and raid.
There is some Infam merch behind you though, so you got Infam on the refrigerator.
And I've got it right back there.
But you can't really tell
It's
by
hard-
that.
yeah,
one.
the mics and the. There we go. Boom.
But like to stay up, set the example.
I mean, if people know MFAM, they know that.
They do.
Yeah, it's
Is it like a?
that's an MFAM that's a thing in the community.
We need like
phrase.
a thing in our community.
Referring to all of it, nerd. Jack, you know what? Never mind. That's too easy.
Creighton.
Peace and love,
yes.
baby.
Yes, Fairygo. What is it?
Hurry, Fairygo. We're about to raid somebody in the stream.
Red up.
I'm clicking it now. So say whatever you say in the next 1 minute. I demand another Creighton station.
Well, so it's coming. Quentin's
That's what
working
she
on
said?
it now. We're sending pictures, and then I got to set up an interview for this guy I want to interview about his restaurant. So stay tuned. We really got held back, honestly, because of COVID. Like, I had to quarantine. Then Christmas and Thanksgiving happened, and like my plan was to record like 4 or 5 episodes in December, and that just did not happen.
Yeah.
But we're getting with Isaiah. We're gonna make some things happen here in the next couple of weeks. So just keep your eye on that horizon.
Guys, seriously though, tell me how you like the YouTube videos tomorrow. I will. I got you.
We
man.
will. We will.
If I watch them by then,
Well,
I'll
so-
probably watch part of it. Depending on how long it
I
is, I
listen-
might not watch the whole
I
thing.
listen to a lot of stuff
Wait, what am
on
I
the way
saying?
home from here. So
Oh, this is only 4 minutes. Is this a podcast?
so I'll plug it in.
No, I want to see your podcast. I don't want to watch these fucking
I want to
vlogs.
watch the I want to watch the podcast too. I don't want to watch the vlog. The vlog I actually have to look at.
Link
but
me a podcast. Okay, guys, we love you. We'll catch you later.
catch
We'll
you
see you
on the
tomorrow
flip
night.
Side.